chat. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. How's it going? Adjusting myself. Hello. Hello. How's it going? You might notice something a little different. Aside from hearing my daughter have fun in the background, you might notice something just a little different. Just a little different. You guys want to know what that is? You guys want to know? I changed the positioning of my camera. Hello. Yeah. So now, camera is right here now. Before it was right there. Now I'm able to look around without my tracking being weird. So what I did, I mounted my camera on the wall just in front of me. So now it's just kind of hanging there. Hold on. So now it's just kind of hanging there, doing its thing. I don't have to worry about it. I'm probably going to fix my avatar a little bit, my model, because it is a little... It's a little sensitive. Where is it? Is it in here? Ah. There we go. Oh, we want the blink sensitivity. There we go. But no, I changed where the camera is. So before it was kind of like way over here. Now it's over here, right in front of me, basically behind my monitor, of course, so I can see where the fuck it's at and whatnot. It's plugged in and everything. And I hope it's plugged in. Yeah, it's plugged in. But it's working. It's doing its job. I'm happy. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So unto you, I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing okay. Had a good weekend. Just kind of chilling out. You know, doing my thing. Kind of thing. Just chilling. I finally finished editing that fucking YouTube video. I just released it, by the way. The reaction YouTube video. That one's gonna give me like 2, maybe 3 videos from yesterday's stream, or the day before, something like that. I can't remember. I'm definitely gonna get a few of them out of it. But yeah, no. This new camera angle is doing wonders. And the reason why I keep looking over here is because over here, where I'm looking at, is all my chat and everything. So that's kind of where I'm looking. So that's where I do all my business. But yeah, no, I mean, it's been fine. Had a good weekend. We got to see Firefly Friday. No. Yeah, Friday. And basically did that. I mean, we had a good time with her. I'm pulling up some cursed food recipes and shit, so I can have good reactions and whatnot. Have a look around. I am going to do a bit of promoting really quick. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. So I don't. One user, blah blah blah. Okay. This one doesn't actually say I can post here, so let me try. Hold on. So I want to make sure I'm in the right spot for posting my live stream on Reddit. Because I know I'm stupid, and I don't want to do anything else that's stupid. Oh, I got a message. Oh, it's just a survey. Never mind. Forget the survey. In here. A roles, blah blah blah. Translation, self-promotion. I don't think I can post live streams, can I? I'm just kind of double checking here because I don't want to. I don't want to post my live stream on the Reddit and then get fucked over with it. It doesn't look like anybody else is doing it, so I'm gonna avoid doing that. Oh, well, this one's doing it. I don't know. I don't know if I can. Oh, I guess I can. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. Create post. Live on YouTube's. Put a link in really quick. Because they only accept YouTube, links. Why am I trying to switch account? So I'm gonna give them the YouTube link. Good. My latest video is starting to pop off a little bit. I'm happy about that. Hell yeah. Copy that. URL. Add live now. Can I do self-promotion? No, just live. Add. Okay, I think this will do it. Posting. Watch me get banned from this Reddit. Why does it say Envy Dash? I don't want it to say it. Oh, never mind. It was just my username. That's fine. Okay. We'll see what that does. I doubt it'll do anything, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I still need to go on Discord though. But yeah, no, just kind of chilling out for right now. We'll get into these videos soon. Copy all that. I'm also enjoying the thumbnails that I've been making recently. So happy about that. It's been going pretty well. I want to get more of them done at some point, which I will eventually. It's just been a Lizzie. I'm basically plugging my content. Just plugging the content. Nothing special. Nothing to see here. But yeah, no, we saw Firefly Friday. Had a look. She was really cute. She was very adorable. We saw her before, just had a look and whatnot. And she recognized us as we were coming up to say hello. And she was very friendly. We took my daughter with me. Just to get a good look and to see what it's like. So you guys know that's Firefly. Just to see how she does with kids and whatnot. So it turns out she was okay with it. Nothing wrong. She was all right, and I'm pretty satisfied that the dog is going to do okay. So yeah, it's going to be a quick transition. But I'm pretty satisfied that the dog will do all right. We're going to bring her by this Thursday to basically, she's going to come with us for a week. And she's going to basically kind of live here for a week to see how she does with the kids and the house cat at the moment. And if she does good, then we'll probably end up buying her. We may. I don't know. We haven't fully decided yet. So I'm kind of, I am excited. I hope we can get her. But then again, it's not up to me entirely. And I don't want to get my hopes up too much about it. So we will see. We will definitely see. Because ultimately, it comes down to my wife. So how we're doing is that, I mean, I'm for a yes, but we don't pull the trigger unless we are both on board. And if she's not on board, then we're not getting her. It's just that simple. So, group effort, basically. Rather not do something to piss her off. You know. Oh. I did not get any sleep last night, by the way. None whatsoever. Absolutely none. I've been up since 8 o'clock yesterday. 8 o'clock at night. So, like, I'm tired, but I'm not at the same time. You know, like, I have that kind of adrenaline thing that's going on. Like, where I'm really... Why is that doing that? Where I'm just really tired, but I'm not. What is going on with this? What the hell? Hang on, let me check something. It is covering that. God damn it. Oh, we'll deal with that later. Anyway, no, yeah, no, I've been up since 8 o'clock yesterday. No sleep, but I'm kind of doing that whole. I feel like I have all this energy, but I don't. You know, like I'm really tired, but I'm not. You know what I mean? So I may take a nap here in a little bit. I don't know. It really depends if my little one will let me. Last time I tried taking a nap, because I sleep on the couch. My 11-year-old is here. So that way, if anything goes wrong, I'm right there. And I'm a very light sleeper, mind you. Like, very light. And I can't be touched while I'm trying to sleep at all. I can't do it. But, no, I have two backups going on. I have my 11-year-old daughter. And then I also have my mother as well, who's also in the other room. So, yeah, I'm okay to sleep for maybe an hour. If I'm allowed, basically. But it's not like I'm going to go upstairs in my room, shut the door, and sleep for 6 hours. No, I'd rather be right there, just in case. Hold on. But yeah, no, I mean, that's pretty much all it goes. I doubt I'll be getting any sleep today whatsoever. I doubt it. But you never know. You never know. I know I kind of want to do some stuff, but I want to do a full reaction on here. Because, I mean, if you guys don't know, I used to be a cook in an upscale restaurant. And I also used to work in fine dining. So I know my way around the kitchen, man. But seeing these videos scare the hell out of me. Like, you have no idea. It's insane. These guys are just, kind of thing. It's like, especially the last video. The last one that I did freaked me out, if you would. And I'm pretty sure it was very entertaining. Just see me just go, yeah. You know. Oh, people are upvoting my thing. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay, it doesn't. I was about to say. But, no, I mean, I really want to do more, to be honest. I do, but I'm very limited, if you would. You know? Like, there's only so much I can do, unfortunately. Ooh, I can post here as well. Okay, I'm going to do that. Oh, God, yes. But I plan on... I mean, one day, it is a dream of mine to open up my own food truck. Right? But that's never gonna happen. I am way too poor for that. Let alone not that popular. I wish I could do these things, but this is the only thing I got going for me. Previous cook from fine dining looks at cursed food recipes. Oh God. Can I put in an image? I can. Ooh, you know what I'm doing. Boop. Post. I'm gonna get banned on Reddit, no my luck. No, I've been seeing a lot of bullshit going on Twitter lately, or X, if you would. A lot of bullshit, and I like, jeez. Like, half of it I just kind of don't want to get into. Like, I really want to say my piece, but then again I don't. You know. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna leave it because I don't want to piss anybody off, to be honest. Just kind of want to stay out of it. But yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Let me turn that off. We will turn this on. This on. Hello. Move myself over to the side a little bit, right next to Max here. Oh, that reminds me. I am in talks. I'm gonna see if she messaged me yet. I'm in talks with with an artist to see about possibly creating Max. If you guys don't know, this here is Max. This little guy. This little guy right here. This is Max. I'm in talks to possibly do that. What I want to do is create basically a pet, if you would, that would roam around my screen, or the live stream, if you would, and have its own little thing. It will, like, I want it to, like, sit down, lay down, sleep, maybe eat or something, you know, who knows, that kind of thing. And I kind of want it all to be automated, right? And maybe even turn it into, like, alerts and stuff for the future. Sorry. But that's kind of like my goal. And I already talked to my wife about that, and she's down for it. Although I don't think she understands how expensive that would be. Like, this avatar was about 180 by itself, right? I'm guessing that thing is gonna cost like $300. Knowing my luck. But it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. I talked to her about it. Once I get a price or something, that's when I'll probably end up sitting down and have a full talk with her about doing that one of these days. So that's kind of my plan for now. I want to animate Max here and have him do his thing. Maybe even turn him into some emotes and stuff. You know. There's only so much I can do from my end because I am not a techno wizard person, so it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna suck. There's not much I can do. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. That's kind of what I want to do. Eventually. Alright. Let me turn that off. So you're going to hear some stuff in the background. That's my daughter. That's my small one. She's doing things. She's doing a lot of things. So don't be surprised if you hear her go, ah, yee, ha, 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 mama, mama. Kind of weird stuff. Along with Elmo here and there. Anyway. Hold on. Sure this turned up. Okay, that's gross.
Everybody's so creative. So first,
you have to know, these are the 4 most disgusting
Is it just me, or is this just turned down a lot? It is just turned down a lot. Hang on.
foods in the world.
Oh my god.
Balut from the Philippines is a duck egg with a developed embryo inside.
There we
It's
go.
eaten by
Okay. Cursed food combinations. Cheetos and... What's wrong with you? Alright, I don't like that video.
5 hours a week meal prepping. Factor's delicious dinner.
Oh. Alright, sorry. Potato fries. Hold on. I was looking back. I wasn't watching. Okay, so he's peeling potatoes. So how he did that, he boiled the potatoes first with the skin on, so it just makes it super easy to peel. Super easy. Grating it with some flour, some seasoning into a dough. So that's basically the standard I want to say recipe for a potato cake. Hang on. So this is basically the standard recipe for a potato cake in a sense. You have your potato, you have some water, some eggs, some flour, you know, some spices, things like that. You knead it together, and then boom, you have yourself a potato cake. Basically turns it into a dough in a sense. So he's doing everything correct here. This is how you do it. And these are just so good. These are just really, really good to do. This guy is a pro. I like
When
him.
this girl ordered DoorDash,
Why is that a cursed food, though? That doesn't make any sense. World's healthiest breakfast. Okay, so what he just did there, or she... Hold on. Hold on. What he or she is doing. I didn't catch the gender or anything. This is a good way to tell if your pan is hot enough. Right. So if you're using a stainless steel pan like what this person is using, if you throw a little bit of water on there, just like what they just did, it will obviously rotate and it will show you how hot it is, and if it's doing this, ready to go. 5 eggs. God, these guys. Ew, God, man, those are cooked the fuck, man. Okay, don't do this, okay? Like, if you're cooking eggs in a pan, like this, low and slow. Always low and slow. Sorry. Always low and slow. Always, 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 always. Because you're going to do this. You're going to cook them the fuck. Okay? It's going to lose all its flavor, and it's not going to be the greatest. Nice and slow, not fast. Sourdough, okay. Avocado, hot sauce, yeah, alright, honey. But, I mean, I can see them grilling banana. Banana's not too bad grilled. Always remember, eat real food. Okay, well, I mean, look. You destroyed your eggs, bro. You fucked them up. Everything else was fine, but the eggs, man. Cook your eggs slow, on low heat. If you're really in a hurry, put a lid on top of the skillet, and it will cook the top a bit faster. So, yeah, do it low and slow.
Many people don't know that
Oh, that's this guy. We reacted to this guy the other day.
spinach can be prepared this way in addition to stir frying.
Oh.
Wash the spinach, cut it in half,
Yeah.
bring water to a boil, add a spoonful of salt and cooking oil,
Okay.
and then add the spinach.
Okay, well, so what kind of oil? Are you going to use olive oil, vegetable oil, sesame oil? What are you using? What kind of oil? There's many different kinds of oils here. Like, I personally use vegetable oil when it comes to heating like this. Excuse me. Each oil has its own heat range. So, olive oil is one of the lowest heat ranges you can do. So, never use olive oil to cook steak or saute fries. Well, I mean, you could saute with the olive oil. You can saute like mushrooms and broccoli and things like that in a pan over like medium heat, something like that. But when it comes to searing a steak, you want to you want to use very little oil to begin with.
Some people like to watch videos
But vegetable oil is the highest heat range you can go. So most of the time I use veggie oil to cook anything.
silently, but giving a like or comment provides encouragement and support. Once the spinach is cooked, take it out and place it in cold water to cool. Squeeze out the excess water. In a bowl, mix soy sauce, oyster sauce, salt,
Okay.
a small amount of sugar, a spoonful of starch, and some water.
Okay.
Stir well and set aside.
He's-
Heat a pan with
Okay, so he's not going to saute the spinach at all? Please tell me he sautés the spinach.
garlic and cook the sauce until it thickens. Pour
Oh, dude, bro. Okay, look. You always want to saute the spinach. Give it some life back into it. Give it some crunch, right? I mean, yes, it's good to blanch them. That's okay. But you always want to saute them. Hell, sometimes, like, obviously you clean them, right? Obviously. Get all the dirt and shit off, right? That's a given. That's common sense. You can either saute them right after you clean them, or you can saute them after you blanch them, because you want to give them a little bit more firmness after they've been soaking in that water for a while. It just helps. It gives it more texture.
This block is really
Don't care.
All right, this one's pretty wild. In and out.
What the
animal
fuck is that?
style Barbecue onion rings. Best part is
Ooh.
it's super easy to make. You first
Okay.
want to saute your onions, and in a bowl, you're gonna add ground
So, like, I mean, making homemade onion rings is a lot of fun, by the way. I would strongly recommend doing this.
beef, those onions, pickles, cheese, and you're gonna mix that all up. Now cut the ends off an
Ooh,
onion
okay.
and slice in half to make rings. You're gonna stuff
Yep.
the onions, and it should look like this.
So it's really, it's pretty easy to make onion rings, by the way. You can do all kinds of things with it. So he's right. You cut the rings in half, and you want to keep the inner circle of the ring out. You don't want to cut that in half or anything, right? When you slice down, you want the ring. Yes. You look at an onion, you'll know exactly what I mean. All right. But then really all you do is just batter the shit out of that onion. You just put, egg, flour, your dredge, whatever, and then you just put it in high heat oil, right? I use peanut oil, by the way. I love my peanut oil. That's what I use.
Then wrap with 2 strips of bacon and season with your
Oh, what the fuck? He's going extreme.
favorite barbecue rub. Now in the smoker at 250 degrees, and I'm using my favorite pellets from Bear Mountain. Maple, bourbon, pecan. For the
See, I wouldn't mind having a smoker, but I'm too poor. I have a propane grill. That's enough for me.
In-N-Out spread is just a few ingredients, but I like to add Melinda's sriracha for a little spice. Full recipes in the caption below. Add on some
That's really
barbecue
good.
sauce and sesame seeds on those donuts to let it tack. And all that's left to do is enjoy these In-N-Out.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking dope. This reminds me of what was it? Bacon wrapped God, it was bacon wrapped cheese. So I would take like a slice of cheddar cheese, just a small sliver, kind of like a French fry width of a cheese, and I would wrap that in bacon. Or another thing, what you could do, you could make biscuits, put the hot dogs in the biscuit, put the cheese inside of the biscuit, wrap that biscuit up in bacon, and then basically pan-sear the bacon up, get it nice and crunchy. Oh, it's so delicious. Queen Spice. I'm probably going to get copyright. I'm skipping
This
this.
is my secret to eating healthy, nutritious meals without having to leave
That-
my house. Hungry Roots seriously took the stress out of
Today,
That kind of looks gross. I'm not going to lie.
$5 get you.
Some dungeon entrance
You're valuing your company at $3.5
Hang on.
million.
Yes.
Oh, okay, this is my little one.
Can you point to your best-selling
Secret loaf of bread. People pay $15 for her $1.60 secret bread recipe. What?
Bestseller. To make a large loaf costs $1.60.
What's its price point?
Between 13 and 15
What the fuck?
$13 and $15.
and $15. Yeah.
Why?
Premium product, and you
Look, I mean, I know you want to upcharge it because of the, fucking labor you put into it. Yeah, I get that. Like the ingredients it takes to make it is $1.60. Makes sense, right? It doesn't take a whole lot to make one loaf of bread. Okay. And then you upscale that with the production. Normally, that would be, this loaf of bread would be anywhere between $5, $6. 15?
you make it for
$1.60.
$1.60.
Some of the top restaurants in Perth use that across the board because it's a really nice loaf.
Look how big that is. It's got 2 loaves. That's $13.
$1.60's worth of ingredients.
Jesus.
This is fabulous.
Would you like to sit down?
I'd love to, thank you.
That's tremendous. Okay. So we did something like this before. So at my restaurant, we would make a quesadilla burger in a way. So basically what we would do, we would take the tortillas, we would add cheese and whatnot to the tortilla. So we would throw it on the flat top. Then we would take a regular hamburger with burger seasoning and all that good shit, right? We would, fry up the burger, normal, right? Cook the burger on the flat top. After which, we would then put the burger on top of one. There would be 2 quesadilla tortillas, right? Both of them with cheese, etc. We would take the cooked burger, put it on one tortilla shell, or one tortilla. and then take the second tortilla and put it on top of the burger, right? Both sides are browned up. They're good to go. I think we would also put an extra slice of cheese in there, too. I'm pretty sure we did. Can't remember what kind of cheese, though. It's been a while. But then we would close it up with that extra piece of cheese. Finish grilling on both sides. Make sure both sides were nice and brown, the whole 9 yards. We would move it over to the cutting board. Cut it up into quesadilla style, right? We would then add, like, pico and all this other bullshit to the dish and whatnot. It was really good. So I have a feeling this is where that's going to go. Okay, maybe not quite that big. Okay, why don't you just season it before you put it on? See, what I do, I season as I go. So when I'm making the hamburger mixture, I put all my seasoning in there. You know, all my salt and pepper, that way it's evenly distributed and whatnot. You're not going to taste shit with that seasoning on there. You're not. Because there's not enough seasoning in there. You're going to taste burger and whatever the hell else you're going to put on it. That's it. You're not going to taste the actual seasoning. Don't use olive oil to make hamburger. Don't do it. Use veggie oil. It has a higher heat resistance. That you won't need a lot anyway. Besides, you're using a non-stick pan anyway. Why the fuck are you adding olive oil? Okay, so here's her mistake. Right here. Here's her mistake. The reason why it was so floppy. Okay? I will show you. Look how... Oh, nope, don't show you. Hang on. The reason why it's so floppy right now is because she didn't sear this side first. You sear off the tortilla side first. The way it gets nice and brown and crispy and whatnot. When you flip it, then you cook the hamburger. Okay? You don't need to add cheese or anything to it just yet. The cheese will melt naturally, but you want to get the tortilla fried up first. That way it has nice and stiff. I would put this on after. Okay? After. Because the longer it's going to sit on that plate, the more time it's going to melt. You don't need to do this. Bad cooking bad way to go. Looks great and all, but it's still floppy. You know why it's floppy? It's because you didn't cook the tortilla first. That, and it was probably low heat. Wait, was that raw? No, okay. Mayo, ketchup, chopped gherkins, gherkin water. Okay. Yeek. I mean, some say a Big Mac has Thousand Island dressing in it. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's you need more cheese, girlfriend. But you definitely need some more cheese. Yeah, you need to cover that thing with cheese, man.
This girl turned a simple idea into HelloFresh helped me find.
This clever chef turned grated
You know, I had HelloFresh before. Their recipes aren't bad. It's all right.
chicken into the crispiest omelet you've ever seen.
Ah!
One frozen chicken breast using a
All
grater
right.
and place it in a large bowl. Add 60 grams processed cheese.
Look, I mean, if you're gonna shred chicken, just boil the shit out of it, and then just take a fork to it. So you don't need to grate a frozen chicken. So that's kind of how you make shredded pork, shredded chicken, things like that. You cook the fuck out of it. Not like overcook it to hell, but you cook it enough to where it's super tender. And then you can just shred it with a fork. That's all you got to do. You can do the same thing here. Same exact thing here.
150 grams grated mozzarella, 1 chopped red onion, 3 grated potatoes, and 1 egg. Season
Okay.
with 1 teaspoon salt, black pepper, and 1 teaspoon oregano.
All right.
Then mix until combined. In a skillet over low heat, drizzle oil and
Stop using olive oil for this shit. For the love of God.
spread it with a brush. Spoon the mixture into the pan, flatten it, cover, and cook for 10 minutes. Flip using a plate, add 100 grams grated mozzarella on top.
More
cover
cheese?
again, and cook 5 more minutes.
You're not gonna be able to taste the fucking chicken with all that fucking cheese, bro.
Golden, cheesy, and perfectly crispy. This trick will change your breakfast forever. Would you try this amazing recipe?
No. Not with a frozen chicken. No. No. I would probably switch out the cheese to like maybe some kind of sauce, honestly. Maybe a red sauce of some sort. Because this seems more like a Mexican style dish. That's what I would do at least.
Oh my goodness, someone laid an egg.
Most
Eggs.
people will just throw out a peach pit without realizing that if you...
Okay.
Egg rolled toast, Koreans. I don't care about that. How to make a simple fluffy omelet. So this is how I was taught at the restaurant. This looks exactly how I was taught. Except it wasn't quite like this. No! Okay, look. Okay, rule of thumb. Never, ever, ever add salt while you're cooking the egg. Ever. The salt will break down the egg as you cook, and it'll turn into a mess. You'll destroy the fluffy texture. Add in the salt after it's done cooking, not during. Well, good technique, though.
At Mint Mobile, we're all...
Over-the-top chili is one of the most underrated ways.
If you know anything about...
I am not kidding when I say this is one of my favorite one-pan meals. We're starting off with our cooked ground beef.
Pre-cooked rice. Why pre-cooked rice? I don't even have pre-cooked rice. And I'm broke.
I'm going in with those like 90-second minute bags that we just par-cooked. A ton of those little tomatoes, and of course some onion. And then we all...
You know what's funny? These packaged diced onions are more expensive than just a regular onion. Did you guys know that? You will spend more money buying a packaged diced onion than you would regular onion when you can just dice the onion yourself. It's not hard to learn. It's really not. You just need a really, well, I would say a sharp knife. I have a really sharp knife. My knife is a proper chef knife. Mushy. And I learned how to properly dice an onion. And that's what I do. It's not hard. Just properly dice an onion. That's it. It's so much cheaper. Like for that pack, for where I live, for this box of diced onion is like $5, $6, right? While a whole onion will get you the same amount, if not more, for like 50 cents. You know, don't do that. Just dice your own onions. It's cheaper.
Well, no,
I have that same garlic, by the way, except in a bigger jar.
Garlic girly, so we're going heavy on that garlic. I'm also throwing in a ton of my favorite cheese, which is this Italian blend. You could do whatever kind of cheese you'd like. We're also going to spice things up with...
Add more pepper. These guys are so afraid of seasoning.
Some red crushed.
Have you guys noticed that almost every video I've seen, everybody is so afraid to add seasoning. Watch, she's going to sprinkle just a little bit here and there, just a tiny bit here and there. You do realize that a lot of this is going to be cooked off, right? It's going to dissipate as you cook. You know that, right?
Pepper flakes. In addition, I just have my Italian seasoning. You could also throw...
Look at that. Not enough. It's not enough.
Some rosemary, oregano. I also like to add just a touch of that wash your sister sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go in with 1 can of our veggie broth. You could obviously do a beef broth or a chicken broth. We're going to get that nice
Why don't you just do that in a big-ass bowl?
and stirred up. And then
Well, probably just save dishes, I guess. I
then
don't
we're
know.
going to come in with our halved bell peppers. I'm using
Okay.
the orange, the green, and the red here today. I just halved and cleaned them. We're
Yeah.
popping this in the oven for about 40 minutes at 350 for an easy stuffed bell pepper
Okay, so
casserole.
yeah, I mean that's not bad. It's a good recipe. Just need to spice it up a little bit. This is bland. I can guarantee this is bland. You didn't add enough fucking spice.
Citrus.
You know how I know it's bland is because my wife does the same thing.
Now, there's 2 reasons why your chicken wings suck. A, you don't know how to cook chicken wings. B, you've never seen this video.
I can't do that.
Stop throwing out orange peels.
And she's not wrong. Keep your orange peels. Orange peels could be used for a variety of things. Sauce. Sauce.
Because you can turn them into the most delicious snack.
Hmm?
First, remove the white layer, but incompletely. Leave a little bit of pit for better texture. You can make this with all kinds of citrus fruit.
Oh.
Boil it for 10 minutes, then change the water and soak overnight to remove the bitter taste.
Okay.
This recipe is from my mom. We weren't rich, but she will surprise us with all these creams.
Okay. Okay. I'm curious.
Transfer the peel into a pan.
If this turns out to be dope, man, I'm probably going to end up using this.
Orange juice and optionally
Oh, so she's making some kind of dessert. Oh, maybe a candy orange peel. Ooh.
over medium-low heat. Syrup thickens. Let it dry on a rack.
Okay.
Coat with more sugar.
Uh-huh. She could have caramelized it. Oh, I hope she puts this in a pan and starts caramelizing it. Nope.
This is the fondest snack from
Oh, she turned it into a gummy basically. Oh, that's fucking sick. I'm going to have to do this. That's actually really fucking cool. I'm going to have to do that from now on.
Let me teach you how to make a
Oh, here we go.
simple yet delicious
Oh.
shrimp dish. First,
Dude, look at those shrimp. They're cooked the fuck, man.
peel the cucumber, remove the rind, and slice it evenly. Prepare the shrimp by marinating it with
So you guys know you don't need to remove the rind. Just saying. Like, you can use the entirety of the cucumber. Just putting that out there.
wine, salt, pepper, and starch. Mix well and let it sit. Next, bring a pot of water
Uh-huh.
to a boil and
Uh-huh.
add the shrimp, cooking until they change.
Oh. Chat. Look. Look how overcooked these shrimp are. Look how overcooked and disgusting these are. Look at this, chat. Hang on. Look at that. Ew. Just ew. Look, okay, so how you know if a shrimp is overcooked is when it's curled up like this. When it's fully curled like this, it's a golf ball at this point. It is done. You can't use this. Cannot. This is just gross. All right. Not to mention, you boiled it with no seasoning in the water as well. Boiling shrimp with nothing in it, with nothing in the water whatsoever. You can boil it in broth. Broth is a different story. But just straight water, disgusting. Fucking gross. Ew, what is wrong with you?
Change color. Heat some oil in a pan, add ginger.
And it didn't change color. It just went straight white. Okay, you want it opaque. Okay, just a little opaque. And that is a... Why?
And garlic, then pour in the cucumber. I
Look-
share a new
oh, okay,
dish
that's
every
cucumber.
day. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. After stir frying the cucumber, add the shrimp.
Oh, God. Dude, okay, look. These things look like fucking pig intestines, man. Like, Jesus Christ. They look like something from a pig's anus, dude. Like, gee, good God. It looks like a butthole. Oh, my God.
Back into the pan. Season with salt, chicken essence, and a bit of cornstarch slurry. Stir fry a few more times, and it's ready to serve.
no.
Let me teach you how to make a simple.
God, don't do that. Don't follow this recipe, guys. Don't do it. That is just disgusting. What the fuck is that? Is that yogurt or something? What is that? What the hell are you putting on it? What is all that? What is all that? Oh, fresh cream, Malai. Okay. And then what else? What is that? You don't say what that is. What is that? The fuck was that? Oh.
This man cooking is truly amazing. First,
This Chinese
heat
woman
some
is truly
oil in a
amazing.
pan. When it's hot, Add wheat flour directly into the oil and mix well until it dissolves.
Yeah,
This
okay.
makes a crispy coating for the chicken. Now turn off the heat and get your chicken ready. Use about 3 pounds of chicken wings. Season them with 1 teaspoon each of salt, black pepper.
Okay, so you notice how he's putting in a lot? This is a proper way to season. Not just a little dab here and there that we've seen in other videos. You want good amounts of seasoning, because a lot of this is just going to go away.
Paprika, garlic powder, and lemon pepper. Mix everything well so the flavors spread evenly. Add a tablespoon of olive oil to help the spices stick and keep the chicken
Yeah,
juicy.
yep, that's fine.
Mix again, then bring it to the stove. With the oil hot, carefully add the chicken pieces. They fry quickly and become golden and super crispy. When
Yeah, so there's a couple ways you could do this as well. So you can also you can do it without adding the flour to the oil, but instead to the chicken itself without having breadcrumbs or anything. What we did in the restaurant, we would have our flour dredge, right? The flour itself would be seasoned with like salt, pepper, turmeric, etc., all this other spice bullshit, and then it would go into the fryer right after that. It wouldn't get any egg yolk. It wouldn't get any breading or anything like that. It would just go directly into the oil. So this is basically the same concept, but you can do it this way too. This is good.
When they're done, take them out. The outside is crunchy and the inside stays soft and juicy.
Yep.
This method is easy, fast, and doesn't need any breading. It also works great with fish. Simple ingredients, no mess.
Yeah, and he's
a
not
delicious,
he's not wrong.
crispy-
He's not wrong. We did it with fish as well. I think we did it with tilapia. Yeah, it was tilapia. We did that with tilapia.
Want ours?
Bacon cheeseburger roll-up.
Oh,
Kids are
don't
in
tease me.
school, and it's time to try something new. These were so delicious. They were easy to make.
It looks
and
gooey
they
as
did not
shit.
disappoint. Here's how I made them. First, I started by cooking my bacon.
I don't
Once it was
I don't
fully
know.
cooked, I
I don't know about using my hands on that thing though. That looks messy as shit. You better damn well believe I'm gonna use a nice fork. It's hot damn.
set aside and I got started
That bacon's a little undercooked. You better be cooking that more.
on my ground beef. I let it cook for about 6 to 8 minutes or until fully cooked.
Okay, she's a good girl. She knows what she's doing. She's using a plastic or rubber spatula in a nonstick pan. Good job.
I drained the grease from the meat and I seasoned with onion.
Oh yeah, there you go. So that's the way to season right there. You just dump the shit on there, especially when you're sautéing shit. You dump that on there, because when you're mixing it around on high heat like this, all that seasoning is just going to come. A lot of the seasoning is just going to come right off. So you want to compensate for that by adding more, so the seasoning still sticks.
Salt, pepper, and Creole seasoning.
Good
Let that
girl.
nice mix until fully combined, and I turned off the heat. Next,
Mm-hmm.
I spread out some crescent dough. You can also use pizza dough for this recipe.
Okay,
if you would
okay.
like. I then added the
Croissant
ground beef
dough.
along with the crumbled bacon, shredded mozzarella.
Okay, so it looks like undercooking the bacon is fine in this recipe because she's going to put it back in. It looks like she's going to cook it in the oven, which in turn is going to finish off the bacon. So that's fine.
And sharp cheddar cheese. I then used the pizza cutter to cut them into long pieces.
Okay.
I carefully rolled them, and they should look like this when done.
Okay,
I added a little
okay,
more cheese
okay.
on top and let them bake in the oven on 375.
That's a lot of fucking cheese, man. And I'm lactose intolerant, man. I love my cheese, and this is going to kill me.
For
This
about
might be worth
15
it.
minutes and top them with butter. For my burger sauce,
Ooh.
I added in mayonnaise, ketchup, sweet relish, apple cider vinegar, and a little
Mhm.
sugar. I
Yep.
gave it a nice mix until fully combined, and I served it with my bacon cheeseburger roll.
Oh, that looks fucking amazing. Okay. I got to say this. Hang on. New. Just a second. Bacon, cheeseburger, roll-ups. Okay, I gotta do this. Hang on. Hold on. I gotta say this. She said pizza dough, bacon, hamburger, Mott's, cheddar, what was the sauce? I can't remember the sauce. Gotta go back.
bacon. I added a little more cheese on top and let them bake in the oven on 375 for about 15 minutes and top them with butter. For my burger sauce, I added in
Mayo,
ketchup, sweet relish,
ketchup,
apple cider vinegar, and a little sugar. I gave it
okay,
a nice
sweet relish, apple cider vinegar, sugar, stir to fuck. After bake, brush with melted butter. Save. Hell yeah, we're doing this.
5 fruits with the weirdest texture.
Oh, a little. Try these snacks from Colombia. I'm not kidding. What?
Cheesy sweet potato.
Let's make a delicious chopped cheese. And y'all, this is my version
Chopped
of
cheese?
I know how you like yours, and this is how I like mine. It's so simple to make, and it's only going to take you about 30 minutes.
What kind of chopped cheese are you talking about? I'm confused. This is like some kind of cheesy sloppy Joe of some sort?
I added my patties to a hot skillet.
That's some really, really white / gray hamburger patties. Is this turkey?
Let them cook for about 4 minutes. I flip them over and chop them up just a little bit. Now, I love me some caramelized onions. I put them right in the pan, seasoned with Sazon, SPG, and black pepper.
Okay, so far her seasoning's on point. That's good.
The onions don't take long at all to caramelize. They should look a little something like this.
No, they're undercooked. I don't think she understands what caramelize is. So caramelize, hang on. So there's a couple ways of caramelizing. So you have sauteed, which is what she's done. She sauteed it. She didn't caramelize. Caramelizing you do in a separate pan because you need your butter, you need your spices, etc. Right? And they turn into really, 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 really floppy messes. Okay, that's caramelizing. Sauteing is what she did, where you cook it. You cook it until it's before it turns caramelized. So you still want that crunch to the onion. If you're looking to saute, you don't want it to be squish. Caramelizing will turn it into a little bit of a squish. It'll be both. You have a little bit of crunch and you'll have a little bit of squish. This is more sauteed onions because it's still raw a little bit. So you can see that big white outline there. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. So this little white outline here means that it's still kind of raw. When you caramelize onions, it won't be raw. It will be fully cooked.
Remove the pan from the heat and added my cheese on top, and I just let it melt.
Yeah.
I put some butter in the pan and toasted my bun.
So if you want a faster way of melting that cheese, just add a bit of water to the pan and then put a lid on top. I mean, obviously after you put the cheese on. So you put the cheese on, add just a few squirts of water, put the lid on, and all that steam that will emanate from the pan will fully melt that cheese in seconds.
On both sides until they were looking good, just like this.
Hey, those are the same kind of buns I use.
My buns were nice and toasted. I removed them from the pan. I added some mayo. I
Yeah.
like to have extra mayo. I put a thinly sliced tomato,
Crunchy
added
water.
lettuce and bacon on the bottom with my chopped cheese mixture, and I'm telling you, it was so juicy.
Yeah, that looks
looks
fine. Yeah, it's look good. Other than you saying that it's caramelized onions, but yeah, not bad. Good recipe. I like it. That looks. I'm not a fish guy. Sorry.
You'll never throw away lemon peels again. Do this and save.
I don't know about that.
Many people don't know that spinach can also be eaten.
All right. This guy again. Let's see if this guy actually cooks the spinach properly or not.
This way. The recipe is simple and it's even
What?
better than big fish and meat.
Wait.
First, Cut 8.1 kilograms of spinach into small pieces. Add water, salt, and a spoonful.
Did he cut the roots off? I forget. He did. Okay, good. Freaked me out.
Water, salt, and a spoonful of cooking oil, and toss in the
Okay.
spinach.
Yeah,
In today's
all right.
video,
You're blanching
you can
it.
Support me by giving a like and subscribe.
Yeah, so he's just blanching it right here. That's
Subscribe.
fine.
Thank you very much. Next, put a spoonful of soybean paste in a bowl. Add light soy sauce, oyster sauce, and a spoonful of starch water.
So-
Mix everything well to prepare the sauce. Pour 3 beaten eggs into hot oil. Then quickly stir fry the spinach.
Okay.
Add the prepared sauce and pour the soup from the pot over the spinach.
I mean,
it's
it's
simple and delicious.
I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's a standard Chinese sauce. I mean, it's not special. Like any regular household Asian person would know this sauce really well. You know, it's a simple Asian sauce. I mean, there's nothing. He did nothing special to this at all. You just added a simple sauce to it. That's all he did, and some egg.
If you're trying to build muscle, these high protein.
I haven't been to the grocery store.
You've been lied to. These veggies are
Oh,
actually
yeah?
fruits. Here are 5 fruits you've been calling vegetables your whole life. Number 2 will ruin your
Crimey.
salad debates forever. Number 6, tomato. It's red, juicy, and often confused
Yeah, it's a fruit.
for a veggie. But botanically, it's a fruit. Specifically, a berry. Packed with lycopene, tomatoes are great for your
Yeah,
heart and
yeah, because it's built just like a berry. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
skin. Slice it on burgers or blend it into sauce. This
Mhm.
fruit wears a veggie costume well. Number 5, cucumber. You think it belongs in a salad? You're not wrong, but it also belongs in the fruit family.
Oh,
Cucumbers
really?
grow from the flower of the plant.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Which makes them fruits by definition.
Yeah.
They're 95% water, making them ultra hydrating and great for digestion.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Avocado, creamy and green.
Mhm.
Avocados are often used like vegetables in savory dishes, but they're a single-seeded berry.
Nah, I mean they're used for dessert quite a lot too. Yeah, you can use them in dessert too.
They're loaded with healthy fats.
Damn, look at that avocado. What the
making
fuck?
them a powerhouse for your heart and brain. Number 3, bell pepper. Red, yellow, green. It doesn't matter the color. Bell peppers are all fruits. Why? They develop from flowers and contain seeds.
Yeah.
Plus, they're super rich in vitamin
Yeah.
C. More than an orange in some cases.
Yeah, I would
Number
agree.
2, zucchini. A common star in stir fries and pasta substitutes, zucchini is technically a fruit too. It's a
Yeah.
type of summer squash and
Again, I can agree because of the whole seed situation. Yeah.
We're going to start by putting some thinly sliced onions onto a bed of Parmesan cheese.
If you're in debt over.
Did you know that elephants actually walk on their tiptoes?
Why is the dry pot
That's this
cabbage
guy.
fried in restaurants so delicious? If you use a knife to cut the dry pot cabbage, it's a big mistake.
What?
First, tear off the cabbage leaves by hand.
No. You don't. No, you don't do that. You thinly slice it. That's what I do, at least. I give it a thin slice, going, and I keep going. And if you want bigger slices, you can do bigger slices. You don't need to tear it up like this and destroy it.
Then sprinkle some salt and soak the cabbage in water for 5 minutes. This not only kills bacteria, but also helps remove any hidden insects. Next, place the cabbage in oil and slowly fry it over low heat. Stir fry until it's cooked,
okay.
then remove it from the pan and set it aside. Now heat
You
the
made it
oil
too
and
wet
add
though,
5
bro.
cents worth of pork belly. Stir fry. Add ginger, garlic, and chili.
Okay.
And stir.
So far he's doing a standard recipe. This is fine. The only gripe I have is the cabbage. Okay, so you got your main protein, which is the pork belly. That should be the star of this dish, not the cabbage. You need to thinly slice the cabbage because it's going to cook really, really fast when you throw it in this dish. You want the pork belly to be the star because that is a protein. Protein's normally the star, period. Unless you're cooking a vegetarian dish, then it's different. But if you thinly slice, here, I can just fucking show you. Hang on. Thinly sliced Cabbage. Images. So if you do it like this, right? You guys can't see that, really. So if you do it kind of like this right here will go beautifully with the recipe this guy is making. It will go so wonderful with this. This will do wonders. You don't need to toast this. You don't need to toast this at all. I mean, if you do, okay, lightly toast it. Like very, very, very gently toast it. And then add it to this. Like, ooh.
Stir fry until fragrant. The key to its delicious flavor is adding 2 spoons of dry pot sauce. Finally,
What's that? What was that? Gongaojang. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is Gongaojang? What is that? Gongaojang. What is that? It's a pot sauce. Sauce based with ingredients of chili bean paste, chili flakes, and other spices. Gongao just dishes, okay. So it's a pepper paste, basically. Well, not a paste, more, yeah.
delicious flavor is adding 2 spoons of dry pot sauce. Finally, pour in the
Yeah,
cabbage,
look at the,
sprinkle
okay.
a handful of garlic leaves, and stir fry.
Look, that is way too big, especially if you're cooking pork belly, man. If you're cooking pork belly, whoops. Fucking, you want larger pieces of pork belly? And I would definitely make the cabbage with garnish. I really would, in my opinion.
Hey Joshy, do you know if I should put
This here's the last time I'm...
Tasty, crispy, golden fried dumplings. Lay dumplings in a non-stick pan. Drizzle oil. Mix cornstarch and water. Then pour the mixture into the pan, covering it and cooking on low heat for 8 minutes until the bottom turns crispy. Sprinkle scallions and sesame seeds. Done. Serve
Okay, I mean, yeah, that's all right. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad. I might actually try that. That's not bad at all. That's fine. That's perfectly okay.
Look, this is how what's jokingly called the poor man's Michelin dessert is made, using candy corn or any type of meltable sweets. The candy is
Okay.
melted and then artistically stretched over a hot
Ooh,
pan.
that's actually
to create
kinda
a
cool.
delicate, transparent web. It's stirred in a circular motion until a neat circular mesh is formed. Then color.
Oh, whoa.
Forms a light dome-shaped structure. It's lifted and served.
Dude, that's fucking sick. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that. Oh man, I need to go to the store and buy me some candy corn, because holy fuck.
The result is an
Oh, I could have used this in my mousse.
very crisp treat that's eaten right away.
Dude, that is fucking sick. Because, I mean, a lot of candy corn and things like that, like a lot of the things that people don't really like is just pure sugar. So this makes perfect sense. Oh, I gotta try that.
With 5. If you want for
This is one of the smartest farming techniques.
Well, I'm not a farmer. So rip Bozo.
Come here. Hi.
Mm.
If you need a new snack idea, these taco cups are a must-try. There was
Okay, it's the same. She's basically making the same thing, but with like taco seasoning.
This lady just broke.
Let me put you on.
If you don't have much appetite at home, then you should try this dish. It's simple, nutritious, and delicious. Slice the carrots and then cut them into thick strips. Heat some
Yeah.
rapeseed oil in a pan.
You know what else you could do with that? A grater. Although it would be, I mean, we had a processor with the grater installed, so it would spin the grater itself, and you just shove the carrots in there, and boom, it's done. You can essentially do the same thing.
And add 4 beaten eggs and stir fry.
That's a lot of oil. Why do you need that much oil for just a small amount of eggs? Dude, that egg is going to be so wet, man.
Set them aside. Add minced garlic to the pan and stir fry the carrots.
But I mean, I can understand that much oil for this, but not for the eggs.
Over high heat. Then pour in the eggs and season with salt, chicken essence, light soy sauce.
Why chicken essence? Why chicken essence? Why not just chicken broth?
chopped garlic leaves. Stir fry everything together and give it a taste.
Honestly, like, I like my garlic. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I love my garlic. But I don't want to bite into something that's just pure fucking garlic. Okay, just make it smaller. That, and you already added garlic. Now we're adding more. It's disgusting.
Apparently in Korea, they call these drug eggs because they're just so damn addictive you can't stop eating them. So I'm gonna make them to see what all the fuss is about.
Okay.
Make some eggs, boil them for 7 minutes. Objectively, the best egg boiling time. Take them out.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like a hard-boiled egg is like, what, 7.5 minutes, while a soft-boiled egg, which is what he's doing here, is right around that same time. Yeah.
On that Wim Hof treatment. And in the meantime, chop some green onion,
Mhm.
ginger, red chili, garlic, and an onion.
Thank you for chopping the garlic up instead of leaving it whole.
All that stuff and put it in some sort of container. Then add soy sauce, rice vinegar,
Okay.
honey, sesame oil, sesame seeds, and some water. Don't worry,
Okay.
this is not water from the LA River. It just has some soy sauce residue. Now crack your eggs and peel them. I like this rolling technique, it's pretty good. And just put all of them into this
Yeah.
amazing liquid.
So what's going to happen is that he's basically, I don't want to say fermenting. He's what's the fucking word? Marinating. There it is. Wow, I'm stupid. Holy shit. Basically marinating the egg. The longer you let it marinate, the more that egg is going to change color and soak up all of that juicy goodness. When I make things like this, I'll let it go overnight. Some people do it for like maybe an hour, but I do it overnight just to get it all through.
Making sure they're all cozy and submerged. Cover and leave them in the fridge overnight. And
See?
the next day,
Exactly.
fish
Yeah, see? Right there. Boom. Called it.
them out. And guys, these were shockingly good. The yolk became jammy and rich.
Uh-huh.
The
Look at
whole egg just
that.
got this
Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. You can do that with pretty much anything, for the most part. So it has to be more liquid based. So you can't just dip it in ketchup and let it sit overnight. It'll be a ketchup egg, but essentially you want it more liquidy.
really unique savory vibe. I ate
So
them
this
with
is
some
this is
rice
really
and a
good.
bit more of that liquid.
That's good.
Wait, why did no one tell me that you could use zucchini for pasta? We're starting off with our zucchini.
What? No, thank you.
Come selling with me and then.
This clever chef just made a dessert that looks like art. In a skillet, melt 150 grams unsalted butter with 150 milliliters water. Stir in 300 grams milk biscuits.
All right, sorry, I was dealing with my little one.
This clever chef just made a dessert that looks like art. In a
Okay,
skillet,
are you going to tell me? Because the last time I watched this guy, he didn't actually tell me what kind of condensed milk it is. There's a couple of kinds of condensed milk, right? So if it's a dessert, you can go a couple ways, right? So it kind of depends on what you're planning on doing with the dessert. So for condensed milk, if you know this thing is going to be sweet, right? You want to use unsweetened condensed milk. Okay, because if you add in sweet upon sweet, it's going to get all kinds of your mouth is just going to, you don't want that. You don't want that. You want a good balance. I've had this issue before when I made my mousse, where I had sweet chocolate, right? And then my whipped cream that I used to make the mousse was also sweetened. So for this, it kind of depends on how he goes. So if he adds anything else in there that is sweet, this thing might blow your fucking head off with sweetness.
melt 150 grams unsalted butter with 150 milliliters water. Stir in 300 grams milk biscuits until fully dissolved.
Okay, so I'm guessing those milk biscuits are also sweet, so we'll see.
Transfer to a bowl.
Yep.
Add 50 grams condensed milk. Mix.
Okay, he doesn't fucking tell you if it's sweet or not.
Then press into a cake pan lined with non-stick paper.
Yeah, so he basically made a graham cracker crust. Okay.
In a pot, combine 200 grams sugar, 200 grams vanilla pudding powder, and 2 liters milk.
Vanilla pudding powder? Is that a thing? Is that an actual thing? Vanilla pudding powder. He's mixing in Jello mix, man. Jello pudding mix. What the fuck?
Stir over low heat until slightly thickened. Divide into 2 bowls. Add 200 grams white chocolate to one and 200 grams milk chocolate to the other.
You see this? He's not microwaving it.
In the pan, place the bottom of a plastic bottle at the center and alternate pouring the 2 creams around it. Remove the bottle and use a skewer to swirl the top. Chill for at least 3 hours.
So this is...
Slice and serve this stunt.
He basically made a cheesecake in a sense. But this is a good recipe. I wish you'd tell me what kind of condensed milk you'd use, because there's a couple kinds. You have sweet and unsweet. I'm guessing he's used unsweetened because of all the sugar that not only the chocolate is going to give, even if you use semi sweet chocolate, he's using 2 different kinds of chocolate in here. If both of them are semi-sweet, and then you on top of that add in the vanilla pudding powder, which also has a ton of sugar in it, you don't want to have that condensed milk with sugar in it, because this is just going to be one sweet mess. Looks fucking beautiful. I might try this.
Cold lagered.
I don't know.
This
What
chef
that is.
is truly a genius. Ever since they came up with this way to make potatoes, it's the
Uh-huh.
only method I want to use. They start with 6 clean, medium-sized potatoes and
Yeah.
cut them in half.
Yeah.
Then they boil the potatoes in salted water for about 15 minutes until they're just right. After draining them,
So are you just roasting the potatoes or sautéing them? Because I mean, I did that. It's
the
simple.
chef heats some butter in a large skillet
Yeah.
and places the potatoes flat side down to get them golden and crispy. They flip each one gently so all sides cook evenly. Next, they add a little more salt, some smoked paprika, and a pinch of
Okay.
black pepper for extra flavor. Then comes the magic. Another spoon of butter and 3 chopped garlic cloves, which smell amazing as they sizzle. To finish, the chef squeezes fresh lemon juice over the potatoes and sprinkles.
Yeah, this is nothing new. This is simple. This is not brand new. I did this at my restaurant. This is normal.
3 things from Korea you wish existed in your country.
Being a full-time content
60-second breakfast, I've got you covered. We're starting off
Okay.
with ham over medium heat. I'm going in with 4
Making some
scrambled
kind of
eggs into a
omelet.
grease little saucepan here, just like
Okay. If you're making an omelet, separate the yolks and the whites. You'll get much better results if you just use the yolk. As you can see, it's all... She still has the egg whites in there. You want to separate that if you're going to use this.
so. I also have some American cheese. You could do any kind of deli meat and any kind
Okay,
of cheese.
okay.
You all know I love some spice, so we're throwing in some pepper flakes, some garlic salt on top of our
Don't add salt. I said this before earlier. The reason why you don't add salt is because the salt will break down the integrity of the egg itself, and it will just fall apart and turn into ugh. You want to save the salt for last, for when you're just about to pull it out of the skillet. That's when you put on the salt. That's my daughter playing. That's when you put on the salt. You want to save the salt. The salt should be the last thing you put in.
cheese. Once that's all nice and cooked down, I have this little snack pack of our
See what I mean?
Hawaiian
See how it see how it's falling apart here and here and here? It's because she added in the salt. This would have been kind of solidified a lot more if she would have kept the salt out of it.
rolls, and we are just gonna flip that baby just like so. You could probably
Not to mention, she flipped it a little too early. So you need to... she's basically making a fucked up omelet, right? So not only do you have too much egg in, right? You need to shake the pan around, make sure it doesn't stick or anything, get it nice and swirly, the whole 9 yards. And then you use the pan to flip the egg. Because doing it this way, you're going to break it apart like what she just did. You want to use the pan to flip it. You don't want to use the spatula.
do it a little neater than I did, but I'm trying my best. We're gonna do the other side because I just cut the rolls in half.
It's a pretty dope recipe though.
Sandwich sandwich.
It's not bad.
Then
Execution, I will give it a like maybe a C or a B. Execution, you know, but she has the right idea. She has the really right idea. She just needs to separate the whites and the yolks. That's all she has to do, and let it go a little bit further when it comes to the yolk, because this could be a beautiful omelet kind of thing.
I hope you enjoy. 60-second break.
Today, I'm gonna be.
Hello there, guys.
How can you see through?
Many people pick up chicken and blanch it directly, which is a big mistake.
No, I don't blanch my chicken. It's not common to blanch chicken right away. What? What do you mean? Hang on. No. Don't blanch your chicken right away. No. I mean, so the by blanching, you're quickly putting it in hot water. Okay, with maybe a little bit of seasoning here and there, some oil, whatever. But just for a few minutes, right? Just for like maybe a minute and a half, if that. That's blanching, really, in boiling water. That's basically what it is. So when you say blanching, do you mean cleaning it, like running it under water or something and getting rid of any impurities? I mean, I can see that happening, maybe.
The meat becomes firm and tough, taking a long time to cook, and can be hard to chew.
What the hell are you talking about? If it takes a long time to cook, then you're doing something wrong, man.
Today, I'll teach you a trick to make chicken as tender and delicious as tofu. Fresh chicken does not need to be blanched.
We don't blanch chicken here. I'm sorry.
Instead, soak it in salt water for about 10.
You're blanching it. You're doing exactly what you said not to do, brother.
10 minutes. After soaking, rinse it thoroughly with water and pat it dry. Heat a wok and add the chicken. Stir fry over low heat, continuously stirring until the moisture evaporates and the surface turns slightly yellow. Add ginger slices and dried chili peppers. The key to achieve...
Why is your ginger slices so massive? That's my question. Why do they have to be so big? I thought ginger was supposed to be very thin slices, from what I understand. At least that's how I'm used to being served.
Delicious flavor is this special yellow sauce, prepared by chefs. Then add some soaked
We're not going to tell you what kind of sauce it is, but here's the recipe.
fried mushrooms and pour in enough water to cover the chicken. Cook over low heat for 20 minutes.
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, bro.
Then add potatoes.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay. The second he put those mushrooms in, he fucked up. The second he put the mushrooms in, he fucked up immediately. Mushrooms hold a lot of water in it. You need to cook those off first. You have to. You can't just throw mushrooms into a pot. You can't. Because it'll muddy up the whole place. You need to clean them thoroughly, and you need to saute them first. Release the water that's inside of it. Then you throw it into this kind of pot. He didn't say if he sauteed them or not. So my guess, I'm going to say no, he didn't, because he didn't say he did. He's adding more water in this. This is going to taste like mud. I'm just saying, this is going to taste very earthy.
And continue cooking for another 10 minutes. Finally, toss in some green and red peppers and bring the soup to a boil over high heat. This method of cooking yellow chicken pairs perfectly with rice. Many people...
No, look. You're cooking the chicken wrong. This video is so wrong. You don't need to blanch your chicken. You just don't. You need to know how long you can and cannot cook a chicken. This right here is showing me that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Just watch how he's cutting
Pick
this.
up chicken and blanch it directly, which is a big mistake.
See how uneven the cuts are?
The meat becomes firm and tough, taking a long time to cook, and can be hard.
Yeah, this is why your chicken's fucked up. You're cutting the shit unevenly. You're just throwing stuff in the pot is what you're doing. And it doesn't work like this. Everything is going to cook at a much different pace. So some of that chicken is probably raw in the end too. Because you didn't cook it properly. I am so upset.
She's my curly hair.
I would check out this recipe if you tell me what was in there. So I'm skipping. Okay, graham cracker crust. Yep, standard. That's very standard. Beautiful job. Good job. Cream. All right. 2 tablespoons. It just says 2 tablespoons. I'm guessing of peanut butter or something. Okay. Roll it up. All right. All right. All right. Oh, I see you. That's pretty dope. Easy, simple recipe. Good job. I'm proud of you. Good job. No.
This vintage ring was nearly ruined during a...
Rice and chicken, W. Okay.
This is my secret.
I bet you never made fried rice this way.
I don't know. I made a lot of fried rice in my day.
Crack the eggs directly into the rice.
Yep.
Soy sauce. Oyster sauce.
Yeah.
Dark soy sauce.
Uh-huh.
Garlic chili sauce.
Okay, she's not using... she's not using the, like, lightly salted or whatever that off-brand of soy sauce that everybody likes to use because it's healthier.
Shrimp, salt.
Mm-hmm.
The cutest fox. Should I feel guilty for twisting its neck? A drizzle of oil.
I like her. She's using a lot of spice. She's not afraid to use spice. And she is not telling you how much. She is using the proper technique. Feeling. That's how my chef taught me. You feel for it. You know, that's how you do it.
You will need a piping hot wok. And
Yep.
Stir the shrimp until pink.
And she's right. Until pink. Until opaque. That's how you know it's cooked.
Onion, garlic, and some frozen vegetables straight from the bag without defrosting.
So you don't need to use frozen. If you're a cheap fuck like me, obviously use frozen. But you can also use canned if you want to. Drain, of course. You know, stuff like that.
Stir for 2 minutes, then remove everything to the side. Rice goes in. Stir on medium heat for a few minutes. As the egg starts solidifying, the rice becomes fluffy.
Yep.
Don't forget to bring the shrimp back. Dice the scallions and sesame seeds for extra flavor.
Good job.
Give it a final toss. Done. Fast, easy, and delicious.
And you can see it's not
I bet.
the shrimp isn't overcooked either. There's a reason why she said pink, is because it's just undercooked. So when she throws it back into the wok, it will finish cooking as you go. It's super simple. It's really good. Good job.
I think what you need more than...
No time left to plan.
You're gonna start by adding 2 large frozen chicken breasts to your crock pot. Then we're gonna add 1 jar of this.
Have you ever wondered why your
Ooh. I gotta watch this. This is so good. I love baking. Look at that. See that? That's the proper way of using a colander, man. You just slightly tap the sides. Just lightly tap. Okay, you bake. Oh, so it turns into one thing. Okay, cool. Little cream of some sort. Banana. Oh, yeah. I need this in my life. I need this in my life. That looks so amazing. I need one of those.
I'm a former Taco Bell employee, and I'm showing you how to recreate your favorite menu items at home. Today we're making...
I gotta have Reese.
Rice, sesame, water. Okay, wait. No. I don't know about those mushrooms, dog. Why are you just throwing everything in the pot? Okay. I mean, the eggs are fine, but I'm worried about the fucking bibimbap. Yeah, that's okay. The sauce is fine. That bibimbap, though, is worrying me. You just threw everything into one little pop and just hoping it fucking cooks. Okay, I'm still worried. I am still worried about that bibimbap. You barely got any of the rice though. You didn't touch any of the rice. I don't like that recipe. I don't. I mean, yeah, it's easy. It's edible. Don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of half-assed.
These 3 fruits are.
This girl is a genius. Say goodbye to summer pests with these easy tips.
Yeah.
This clever chef made a no-bake layer dessert that's pure magic. Watch how it's done. Crush 300 grams milk biscuits in a food processor.
Yep, that's fine.
With 150 grams.
So you're creating a graham cracker crust.
Butter.
Okay.
Press into a parchment-lined removable pan and chill for 30 minutes. In a saucepan, combine 2.5 liters milk,
Yep.
200 grams sugar,
Okay.
and 200 grams vanilla pudding powder.
Again with vanilla pudding powder.
Low heat until thick and creamy.
So he's making the same recipe as that one cake thing he did earlier, except he's just doing it a different way. That's the proper way. This right here, guys, watch and learn. This is the proper way of melting chocolate. Do this. Do this. Do not use the fucking microwave. Do this. I cannot stress this enough. This is the way you melt the chocolate. For the love of God. So beautiful. So pretty. That's how you do it. Thank you, chef. Thank you. See how they're just tapping it? That's how you do it. This is beautiful. That's how you melt the chocolate, baby. That's how you do it.
This is the best fried chicken recipe.
This potato trick is blowing.
Picture this.
This guy is.
So you told me you don't have a fancy rice cooker to try my rice cooker recipe. I got you. This one is 20.
For tea lovers. Okay, I mean, I like tea. I'm okay with tea. I like tea. Oh, that's it? Okay, well, fuck off then.
I'm a dietitian, and this is what I eat for breakfast. If you crave something savory in the morning...
Is that... That better be oatmeal. If that's not oatmeal, man, there's something wrong with you.
This is for you because I'm making savory.
It looks like
Yes,
oatmeal.
It's gonna be savory, and they're so much better this way. I'm bringing chicken bone broth, spinach, and soy sauce to a boil. Then I'm just gonna add my quick oats for 1 minute
Okay.
before finishing it off with oyster sauce.
Good, good, good.
Topping it off with an egg for additional protein and chili oil for a little kick. If you're looking for an easy meal, I'm a dietitian, and this is
Okay. She doesn't say. She doesn't say if that was oatmeal or not. It looks like oatmeal. I think it is.
Orange peel on a pot can actually have such a big effect. You often sleep, wake up at night, and have frequent dreams, then you need to watch this video. Steam the orange peel on the pot for 10 minutes. After it's open and cool, put it in the blender. Turn on the power and blend the orange peel. Then, pour the mixture into a clean jar. Add a bag of wine yeast, prepare 150 grams of rock sugar, and add some boiled...
I don't know about that.
I don't care about
the best
things in Korea that...
Jiggly kick.
Today I'm making pollo and chile rojo.
All these beds are usually only 25%.
Ever since I started making
These are products that are
There are low-level...
The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. Apparently that's what Rodal said, so let's break it down. Potatoes are mostly made of starch.
Yes.
In a raw potato, starch exists as tiny granules, but when you boil them, those granules absorb water, they swell and burst. That's why boiled potatoes turn fluffy and tender. But eggs, on the other hand,
Yeah.
they are packed with protein.
Oh, that looks really good.
Those proteins to denature, so they unfold, then bond together into a tangled network. When this network sets, you've turned a runny egg into your hard boil.
Chat, we're learning things.
We meant it as a metaphor. The same.
That's pretty cool.
Rating breakfasts around the world, Japan. The traditional Japanese breakfast is one of great variety.
I don't know about natto though. Natto fermented soybeans. I don't think so. Not for me, bro.
With multiple smaller portions of different types of food. Of course, we have a bowl of steamed rice, on top of which I added the fermented soybean dish.
No, thank you.
That is probably the slimiest thing.
No thanks. I can't get past that.
Smoked Cajun burgers gotta be the best ones I've ever made. That's 80
Try me.
ground chuck, pepper jack cheese, and some Cajun burger marinade. Form it in some burger balls and then smash them down into
That's a
the
big
batter.
fucking
Now
burger
chop up
patty.
some onions and get them in a skillet with some oil, butter, and salt and cook them down. While those onions cook, go ahead and get your burgers on the smoke.
Okay,
The
he's
easiest
not
and most
explaining
delicious
much.
way to make chicken is to soak it in scallion oil without adding a drop of water.
Oh,
Chop
that looks like General So chicken, in my opinion.
chicken legs into large pieces and soak them in water for 30
I hate it when he does this. I hate this because he leaves the fucking bone on when it comes to this kind of dish. Just take the bone out. If you're gonna make this, take the bone out or use a different cut of meat. Use this for different recipes or something else. This, no.
How did I not learn?
Want to learn how to make the perfect Spanish rice, arroz rojo? It's so easy to make. Let me show you how.
Okay,
I'm
teach
gonna
me.
be using 3 Roma tomatoes, quarter of a small white onion, small piece of jalapeno, 2 small garlic cloves, and here I have 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, 1/4 teaspoon of
Okay.
black pepper, and some salt. And last, 2 cups of water.
Okay, yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty good. I like this recipe.
We blend. Once blended, it made about 4 cups. You use 2 cups of liquid for every cup of rice.
So my guess is that she's going to take the rice and use this liquid to cook with the rice, basically. So she's going to take the raw rice, use this liquid instead of water, use this to cook the rice with.
I set my pan to low medium heat with some oil, and I'm gonna fry a quarter of a small white onion. Fry for about 30 seconds and add 2 cups of rice, and we fry until golden. Once it looks golden like this, it's ready. For me,
Yeah.
it took about 5 minutes. We add in the sauce.
Yep.
Give it a mix. We lower the heat to the lowest setting, cover it up, and cook for 15 minutes.
Yeah,
It's been
I was
15
right.
minutes. We turn off the heat, and as you can see, all the liquid
Oh,
is
yeah.
around. Add some cilantro, cover it up again, and let it rest for 15 minutes. Our rice is now ready.
That looks fucking sick. Although, it's a little raw. You should have added a bit more liquid and let it sit in there for a little bit longer. But yeah, no, that's fucking delicious.
I don't buy bread, I make this for breakfast. To start my recipe, I'm going to add 4 eggs here in the bowl.
Okay.
I add half a teaspoon of salt to bring out more flavor. 2 tablespoons of whole milk.
Why don't you buy bread? I mean, bread is fucking good for you. Bread's fucking delicious. What's wrong with you?
Tablespoon of all
Ah, you could be gluten-free. Never mind.
purpose flour. And also 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now I'm going to mix everything really well with energy. Now I'm pouring this
Yeah, you don't want to use energy in that small of a bowl, man. You're going to make a fucking mess. Holy shit.
mixture straight into the skillet, where I already spread a bit of butter to prevent sticking and add flavor. Let's add a generous amount of cheese on top. You can make this at home. It's already well cooked on the bottom and has a beautiful golden color. At this point, add a bit more cheese on top. The amount of cheese is up to you. Now I place a few slices of fresh tomato.
I mean, it's not a bad recipe, though.
Now I'm also going to sprinkle a bit of chopped parsley on top. This is optional. Then I add a bit more cheese over the tomatoes. Now I'm going to fold this part very carefully. I move it a
You do realize that parsley doesn't give much flavor. It's more of a decorative piece, right?
little to make it easier to fold. And now I fold it like a stuffed omelet. I press gently with the spatula so it seals well. I leave it a few more seconds so it melts fully. The cheese is now completely melted and very creamy. I don't buy bread.
Okay, I mean, yeah, it's good. That's a good recipe. I like that. I bet it'll taste fine. You know, you could have added a bit of seasoning to it, but I mean, yeah, I'm sure it'll taste good. Doesn't look too bad. Chicken couscous.
I heard that you like watching people make bad financial decisions. Well,
I don't. Because Because watching people make bad financial decisions makes me feel bad because of how poor I am.
You have seen bok choy in the supermarket many times.
I love cooking with bok choy.
Try this easiest recipe. A drizzle of oil. Salt.
Yep.
Garlic.
Good. Okay, so she knows exactly what she's doing. When you're cooking with a wok, especially a wok, you want to cook those kind of stuff first, especially garlic and onion. That way, it will, while you're cooking it, the essence of the onion and the garlic, the flavor of that shit, will go around in the wok as you cook. So anything else you put in there will also flavor the new stuff going in.
Saute until golden brown.
It's the same thing with cooking in a skillet. You want to cook these kind of veggies first, always first.
Oyster sauce.
Yep.
Soy sauce.
Yep.
Mix well. Turn off the heat.
Makes sense.
Set aside.
And she may be, and a lot of people might be looking at this and be like, "Ah, God, metal spoon and wok." Well, this kind of wok is meant for this kind of damage. This is normal. Now, if you're using a non-stick wok, use a fucking plastic spoon of some sort, plastic or rubber spoon. This kind of wok, it looks like it's pure fucking. It looks like it's cast iron, right?
Cut your bok choy. If it's small, cut it in half. Bring a pot of water to a boil. Blanch the stem for 30 seconds.
Yep.
Then drop in the rest.
Yep.
Remove from the water and drain completely. Toss it into the wok and mix until well combined.
Yeah, this is looking fine so far. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, that looks fine. I don't see an issue with this at all.
You're a pizza lover. I have found the best pizza. It's at 7-Eleven.
I don't know about that. Right now, my tiers of pizza is kind of construed. Like right now, fucking Marco's Pizza is top on the list, and then it goes to Papa John's, and then it goes to Casey's. I want to say Domino's and Pizza Hut.
Like, they cook it in 2 minutes for you. I already had a piece, but look at that.
You know, have you guys noticed that recently a lot of gas station pizzas has been getting a lot better? Like, a lot better recently. Like, especially Casey's. Casey's is fucking popping off. I love their crust.
This is your sign to make cinnamon.
You know, now I'm fucking starving. I might try and find some food.
Just milk and eggs, and you've got a dessert that beats egg tarts. Fragrant, smooth, and melts in your mouth.
Okay.
In a bowl, crack 2 eggs, add 1 spoon of sugar, and 150 milliliters of milk.
I thought you said just milk and eggs. You didn't say anything about sugar.
Until fully combined. Pour the mixture into reusable foil cups.
You're basically making a creme brulee, in a sense. That's kind of what you're doing. It's basically the same premise. I think you're just missing like vanilla and some cinnamon and some things like that.
They work for both steaming and baking. Bake in an air fryer at 180 degrees Celsius.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know about an air fryer. Like, I mean, my air fryer is big enough to do this, but honestly, I just don't trust myself using an air fryer for something like this. I'd rather just use my oven.
For 10 minutes. Take them out, sprinkle.
Yeah, so he basically made a creme brulee. He's just missing the vanilla extract on
A
it.
bit of sugar on top, then bake again for 5 more minutes. That's it.
Yeah, he made a creme brulee is what he did. Basically. It's just, if you look.
Cool slightly and enjoy. This milk brulee is soft, creamy.
Okay, so if you see there, it's not a proper brulee because it's still a little chunky. Hang on. But, sorry. So if you look, it's still a bit chunky. That means he's missing something in there. So I'm guessing he either over whisked it or under whisked it. And probably didn't do the proper temp. But yeah, this would work. This would be fine. But I think he's doing like the ghetto style brulee, if you would. So this is just fine.
Have you ever seen bugs fly?
Try some snacks from Universal Yums if you dare.
No.
It's very easy to use chopsticks.
Yes, it
Put
is.
one in between your
This is how it looks when you feed egg-laying chickens.
Oh, good morrow.
I know
Good morrow.
gender reveal cakes, and this is why. A lady reached.
Wait, what? Oh, gender reveal cakes. Okay, I'm fucking stupid.
China is an introvert's paradise.
Yes.
People, let me show you why. On your app, you can choose not to have your driver talk while in your e-hailing car, or not to have a driver at all if you choose.
Oh,
Restaurants,
interesting.
you simply choose your table yourself and just scan the QR code for the menu and payment. The only
All right, well, that's pretty advanced.
Do you know these Smart Life practical tips? 1. Place a pair of men's shoes.
Yeah.
Today I'm making my all-time favorite soup from Panera.
Oh, that kind of. Oh, broccoli cheddar. Oh, I was about to say that too. Okay.
Online security is like.
I'm a professional food hacker, and let me show you how to get this giant Domino's pizza for under $7.
I already know how, and honestly, I would rather order Marco's and Domino's. You know, the Domino's pizza has been extremely greasy lately, like beyond extreme. Like I could take the whole pizza out of the box, tip the pizza box, and it would drizzle oil. They have been extremely greasy, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Let me introduce you to your
10 clip.
A rice cooker is not just for rice.
You are not putting that salmon in there. She is not going to do that. I hope to God she no. 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 No.
This is my first time making salmon.
What is wrong with you?
In my rice cooker. Let's see.
What? Why? Oh. Oh, that is disgusting. What is? Oh God, you cooked it to fuck.
QP mayo.
God, salmon is not tuna. Oh my God. Oh, pain. Pain. Oh God, oh God, look at this. It even looks like it was turned into tuna. What happened to the skin? Where's the skin? Hold on, was skin on that fucking salmon? Oh my God, the skin was on that salmon. Ew. Oh.
Sriracha.
Don't eat this. Where's that? Where'd the skin go? Oh. Oh. Oh God. Oh, chat, viewers. I'm so sorry you had to witness this atrocity. Oh, well, my title certainly lived up to the video, the stream. Oh my God. Don't eat it. Please don't put that in your mouth. Don't put that in your mouth. That's not going to help. Dude, avocado is not going to save this fucking dish. Oh my God. Oh my god, I would rather eat cod road chips again than this fucking thing. Holy shit.
I'm gonna do just a little bit of chili oil.
Don't put that in your mouth. Don't. Ah. What is wrong with you? Let's have a look at her face when she ate that. She's kind of looking over as like, I don't know about this, brother. Oh, that was, never, no. Don't ever do that. For the love of God, don't do that.
The fruit with the most. If your child wants to eat fried chicken wings at home, you can make them just like I do.
I need something to cheer me up from that. Please give me something. Something that wasn't that, for the love of God.
Happy lunchtime. Chopsticks and spoon. Let's
Okay,
go.
maybe this will be nice.
Brown rice.
Okay.
Once
Yeah.
and twice. Today's main menu is tteokbokki.
Oh, that looks delicious.
This is
Oh,
living.
God, this looks so much better. Hi, Dave, Master of Games. I just watched something very disgusting. And I'm watching this to relieve my pain. This is better.
Korea.
Thank you.
Once.
This looks delicious.
And one more chicken drumstick.
Yes.
Next is corn cheese steamed egg.
Oh, that looks amazing.
One and two. A chewy squid and
Oh.
bloody salad. And some healthy spinach too.
Okay. This looks like a really good meal.
Fruits like lemons. I'll live with gusto.
Thank you for that. I just watched a Dave Master of Games. If you don't know, I just watched somebody put a beautiful slab of salmon in a rice cooker and turn it into tuna. My brain is gone. I never want to see that again.
I gotta have.
Run, don't walk.
Dinner ready.
I hope I never come across that lady again in these videos. I hope to God. Because all my
This is a real ruby weighing 750 grams.
Try this new method.
Oh, good, this lady. I like this lady. This lady will do better.
Use a paring knife to squirt the skin across the middle. If you have OCD, do your best to match the end. Stick a chopstick into the pit
Okay.
and wiggle it all the way around to loosen the peel. If you don't have chopsticks,
Might have to try this.
use a spoon. Switch to the other side. This method doesn't dirty your hand and you don't get juice all over your cutting board. Once done, twist the peel
Oh.
gently and you have a whole orange. If you're prepping
Oh.
your lunchbox, you can just keep the orange inside the peel.
Oh, I should have brought this to my chef. Oh, we could have done this.
As it stays fresh this way. I love to enjoy the orange.
Oh, that's fucking clean.
I want you to.
Caribbean's most satisfying dessert you'll ever taste. Maja Blanca. Maja blah something. What is that? Some kind of corn based dessert? Shredded cheese. Okay. Yeah. Looks like you added a bunch of corn in there. You're not actually telling me what the fuck's in it.
So this happened over.
Welcome to Cube World.
Cube World.
This woman is truly a genius. Beat condensed milk with a special ingredient and be amazed by the result. She starts by draining the syrup from canned peaches and
Okay.
blending the peach pieces until smooth. Then she pours the peach mix into a bowl and adds 1 can of sweetened condensed milk.
I'm glad you told me it was sweetened, so I would never have guessed. But if you want to, because this might be a little powerful, so you could use unsweetened milk and add in a bit of sugar, because peaches are naturally sweet.
She mixes them well until it's smooth.
Mhm.
In another bowl, she beats 2 cups of cold heavy cream until thick and fluffy. After that, she adds the peach and milk mixture into the whipped cream and mixes again until everything is well blended and
Okay, so this is standard. This is a standard recipe, so this isn't too bad.
creamy. For a fun twist, she adds chocolate chips, but you can also use grated chocolate or peach chunks. She gently stirs it all together and pours the mix
You know what else you could do to that? Melt the chocolate and fold it in. Ooh.
into another bowl. Then she spreads it evenly and freezes it for at least 4 hours. Once it's ready, she scoops it out. Super creamy and delicious.
So you basically made a frozen yogurt / ice cream. That's pretty cool. I like that.
What looks like a green
Seen that video. Ooh. Let's make buns, brioche style. But you're not telling us the recipe.
This woman is truly creative.
Listen, I have.
I'm actually always on it.
What? Turning $100 into $1,000.
I'm not watching gambling, I'm sorry.
Do not buy these 5 things in the first aid aisle. I'm a skin cancer surgeon.
Okay.
This simple and delicious green onion chicken is a must-try. As long as you have a pot at home, you can easily make it. Chop the fresh chicken into small pieces.
I don't like it. Already.
A highly
Trending braised chicken thighs recipe in China. Debone with your left hand. Brutally beat it with grandma's knife.
You don't need to beat the chicken with the fucking knife. Okay? You don't. Stop doing this. Okay? If you really want to stuff something proper, just get a chicken breast, butterfly it, boom. You know, easy as that. Stop wasting these bones. Because I bet you anything, this dude threw out his fucking bone. You could use this shit in broths, soups, you know, ramen, broths, etc. Stop doing this. For the love of God.
Scallion and ginger, salt, ground pepper.
Why so much ginger?
Cooking wine.
Are you going to remove the ginger later?
Gently give it a Thai massage with your single hand. Fry both sides on low heat until brown. Light soy sauce. Cooking wine.
Wait, hold on. This is just like this other video that I seen the other day. The AI one.
This container holds.
I combined milk and bread. This is the secret of the bakeries.
Okay. Are you making some kind of bread pudding? I can see it being made a bread pudding. That was condensed milk. I'm guessing it was sweetened. Some egg. Sugar, making caramel. Okay. Oh, I've seen this before, I think. Not this specific video. Yeah, this is basically bread pudding. Yeah, bread pudding. Boom. Yeah, it's basically bread pudding right there. That's all it is.
Sail away, little eggs. Testing out these.
It's the Capital One Bank.
Okay. Urban Egg Denver, it was meh. Yeah, those eggs look really sad, my guy. Holy shit. Wow. Like, this gravy looks like it's been sitting out for an hour or two. Ew.
Putting green peppers in a hot oil pan would actually make such a delicious dish. Wash the green peppers, then cut them in half. Mix minced garlic with minced meat, onion, salt, soy sauce, oyster sauce, and a spoonful of starch. Mix well. Place the green peppers in a bowl with 2 egg yolks. The key to making them crispy is to add 2 small bags of crispy ground.
So you're
Add some
making
cooking oil and
fucking what was it called? It's not a fuck. What was it? Tempura. That's it.
Until everything becomes nice and fluffy. Add a layer of starch to the green peppers and shiitake mushrooms so the batter sticks.
Shiitake.
Fry them in a hot oil pan until they're golden brown and crispy. If you like it.
Yeah, I mean, the only issue here is that you have a good chance of that stuffing being undercooked with this sort of thing, because the peppers are thick as it is, and then you're also topping it with fucking breading as well. I would strongly recommend cooking the sausage first, the stuffing first, before stuffing it. That's honestly what I would do.
Hey, look at that.
Well, I mean, probably even just par cook it is what I would do.
Favorite meal or
Pretty.
How fast can
These oysters have been grown bulk.
I'm not an oyster person.
I can't even reach the acorn.
Ooh. This is right up my alley. I love moose. Oh, that's probably something I need to do right there.
I forgot my pocket and got straight to the restaurant.
You know, I never even thought of putting my moose through a colander. I should probably start doing that. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I gotta buy a colander this week.
There are no reservations.
Ooh.
Lunchtime is full of small restaurants.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Now I know. I'm gonna put my moose through a colander from now on.
A regular ice hammer is.
Easiest way to make stuffed bell peppers. Yeah, I saw an easy way of doing that. Mini egg brownies, super simple and delicious. Nutella and cream cheese. Hot take, guys. I don't care for Nutella. I don't really like Nutella all that much. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I get why people like it, but I personally don't care for it. I really don't. But that's just me, though. Get why people like it, but well, it is what it is. I mean, honestly, I would probably sub this out for just some regular chocolate. Or maybe even some peanut butter. Make a peanut butter fucking spread. You did not crush that up very well. So, issue with this is, if you're going to do this, make sure these mini eggs are fully crushed properly. Otherwise, it's just going to cook unevenly. Stop putting your chocolate in the microwave! Ugh! God, ugh. You get a much better texture if you melt it properly over the stove, over water, over hot boiling water over the stove. You would get a much silkier, smoother texture doing it that way. Stop putting chocolate in the microwave. Retarded people.
What are you sewing?
I got places to go and people to see. So I'm gonna make an oldie but goodie. I need to make a meal.
5 foods that give you a flatter stomach.
The wall.
Many
Ouch.
people at home either blanch cauliflower or fry it in oil, but both methods are troublesome. Today, I'll teach you a very simple recipe. First, break the cauliflower into small pieces. Sprinkle a generous amount of salt.
You're blanching it already. I've seen this video. Ice caramel latte. I'm intrigued. That's easy enough.
Tell y'all how I get. You won't believe making egg drop soup is
Yeah, egg drop soup is pretty good. I like egg drop soup.
this easy.
If you don't like cooking and washing dishes, but still want a delicious meal, then make a one-pot meal in your rice cooker. I'm a dietitian, and welcome back to Realistic Nutrition.
Oh yeah, never mind. This ain't the same chick that put the fucking salmon in the fucking rice cooker.
This tip can be extra helpful if you're...
I don't like using the rice cooker for more than what it is. Honestly, it's a rice cooker. It's in the name. Rice cooker. Use it to cook rice. Stop cooking all other kinds of shit in it.
Training stir-fried bok choy with meat recipe.
Holy shit.
I lived 30 years before learning these life hacks. Trust me, these tips are worth knowing.
Today's trip to a Japanese KFC didn't go as
This is cooking prime rib for beginners. First, salt and place in the refrigerator uncovered overnight.
Last year I wore.
That's pretty cool.
For this holidays, you have to try this dulce de leche bread pudding. It's so easy
Okay.
to make and delicious. I left my Hawaiian rolls overnight to dry out, and I'm using 12. We cut each into 4 pieces. Now I add butter to my baking tray, and we add in the bread. To a mixing bowl, I'm gonna add half a can of dulce de leche, 1 can of evaporated milk.
I have no idea what Lucy K tray American trying to speak Mexican word is.
1 cup of milk, 1 cup of heavy cream, 4 eggs, 2 yolks, and 1/3 cup.
You almost overflow that. You're overflowing that bowl, girl. Careful.
Add it to a saucepan over low-medium heat and add 4 tablespoons of butter. Once the butter is melted, we remove from the heat and reserve 1.5 cups of the mixture. And the rest of the mixture we're gonna add to the bread. We bake at 350 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes. While we wait, I'll heat the reserved mixture for about a minute until it thickens. Then strain it. This will now be our glaze. It's been 45
Okay, yeah, that makes
minutes.
sense.
It's ready. Drizzle it with
Yeah, that looks
dulce de
fucking
leche
delicious.
and powdered sugar. And
That looks great. I'm gonna have to learn how to make bread pudding, but this looks really good.
I just want to have fun, clap.
Like, I mean, I get the premise of how to make it, but I never done it. Is the thing.
Number 4.
Baby, raise your hand.
No.
This is me.
Crab cakes over chilled mango soup sound like something we'd go on a date night for, but we don't always get the chance to go out to eat.
I can't even follow the acorns.
You know how upset.
let me.
I want some good videos.
This woman is a genius. She made a delicious pineapple cake in a pan.
Ooh.
No oven needed. It's perfect for breakfast or a snack. And
Now, cooking like this is really difficult, mind you. She's basically making a tart, is what she's doing. Cooking like this is really, really difficult because you can burn this shit really easily.
First, she melts 1 tablespoon of butter in a pan. Once melted, she adds 1 tablespoon of sugar and stirs until it dissolves. Then she turns off the heat and places canned pineapple slices in the pan.
Okay, so here's the problem. A lot of people don't understand. They say it's easy. It's really not. If you don't do this part quickly, you will burn the caramel. You will do it. And it has to be just the right heat, and you have to have all that shit in there just right.
Covering the bottom and sides. Next, she prepares the batter by mixing 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of sugar, a bit of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of oil, and half a cup of milk. After mixing well, she adds 1 1/4 cups of sifted flour, then stirs in 1 tablespoon of baking powder. She pours this smooth batter over the pineapples in the pan and spreads it evenly.
Yep.
She covers the pan, turns on very low heat, and lets it cook for about 15 minutes. When done, she flips it onto a plate, then browns the other side in the pan. The result? A golden, fluffy, and moist pineapple cake. Comment recipe, and I will...
Yeah, I mean, this is good, but you're missing something. I would have made a glaze, honestly, to top all this off. The caramel glaze. I would have made that. Or I would have had more caramel on the bottom. That way, because honestly, I would have cooked this in the oven. I wouldn't have flipped it and then did the other side. I would have had a more caramel glaze on the bottom, kept the dough on top, and then finished it off in the oven. That way, when you flip it, the caramel glaze would spread over everything else. That's what I would have done. And it would have made it would have made for, because I'm guessing that would be pretty dry too, because there's no wetness to it.
Making fried rice at home is fast, easy, and and delicious.
Yeah, it looks a little dark.
The reason you're
The chef shows us how to make a 5-star hotel-style meal using ingredients you already have at home. First, slice 3 potatoes,
Yeah.
add a teaspoon of salt, and boil them in water until soft.
Yeah,
In
okay,
another
standard.
pan, heat some oil, add chopped onion and 2 cloves of garlic.
Good,
then
good,
add
good, good.
500 grams of ground beef and stir well. Season with a teaspoon each of salt, black pepper, and paprika. Add half a chopped
Okay.
red pepper, a chopped tomato,
Looking good so
1.5
far.
cups of tomato sauce, and half a cup of water.
Okay.
Stir and let it cook into a rich meat sauce. In a baking dish, layer the cooked potatoes, pour the sauce on top, and spread it evenly.
You're basically making a ghetto lasagna is what you're doing.
With mozzarella cheese, tomato slices, and a sprinkle of oregano.
Yeah, so this is ghetto style lasagna. I mean, I used to do some shit like this. I would have actual lasagna sheets, but the potato is basically replacing that, so that's good.
I'm a dietitian.
Introducing. If you think your chicken sucks, or it's too dry, or too boring, let's change things up with some of the easiest, tastiest, juiciest chicken you've ever made at home. The secret is a good marinade just mixed together olive oil, tomato.
Yeah, I already know a lot about that. Alright. I'm not seeing any more cursed videos. It's all repeating itself right now. Hell no, I wouldn't.
Weird food from around the world.
What the
First
fuck?
up in Italy with casu marzu, which is a cheese infested with live maggots.
Ew.
Soy with Boston tang, which is a stew made from dog meat. And lastly is
That's
America
even
with
worse.
Rocky Mountain oysters, which are actually deep fried bull testicles.
Ew.
This is weird.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yuck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my.
AI invented a.
In this video.
No, thank you.
I just started an anti-inflammatory.
Okay, I mean, that's decent. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's awesome. That's a good technique. That's pretty dope. I like that. Nice.
5-minute easy lunch idea.
As soon as the fire.
Spam. No, I haven't had spam in years. I might buy some soon. I don't know. Although I don't know how the kids would react to spam. Honestly. Bento! This has to be Asian. Just say. This has to be Asian. Yeah, the reason why I think it's Asian is because of the fucking mayo. Wait, what is all that? Okay. Yep. This is good. This is good. Rice, spam. Yep. Green onion. Yeah. Mayo, of course. Gotta have the mayo. And some seaweed. Yep. Yeah, that's a well-rounded dish. Not bad.
This man is a genius.
This dinner is.
After selecting the perfect.
No. No.
Today I'm making Mexican street corn.
Ooh. Look at that.
For this recipe, I'm going to be using 7 corns, or you can also use canned corn. In a pan set to medium heat with some oil, we add the corn and cook
That
for
looks
about 3 minutes.
actually
Then
that
we add
intro
1
looked
serrano
dope
pepper
as shit.
And a quarter of a red onion. Mix and continue cooking. After about 8 minutes, we add 1/3 cup of mayo and 1/3 cup of sour cream. Once it's fully mixed in, remove.
Whenever I need a dinner that.
Did you know
Oh,
that
fuck.
if you add strawberry gelatin to the blender or in hot water, blend it all very well. Add sweetened condensed milk, heavy cream, cold water, blend it all again. Transfer everything.
Okay, so here's a tip. Using a glass blender, don't just throw in hot and cold shit in there at the same time. Don't. If you're using hot shit, fine. If you're using cold shit, fine. Don't mix it. There's a good chance you could crack the glass. Because a sudden temperature change could fuck it. Don't do that.
Everything to a container. Cover it with plastic wrap.
Unless if it's tempered glass, and it's different.
Place it in the freezer for 2 hours. Place it in a bowl. Whip it until it doubles in volume.
Okay.
Transfer it back to the container and return it to the freezer for 2
You're
hours.
overflowing it, girlfriend.
Get a delicious homemade strawberry ice cream.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, that's okay. Just be careful in how you use your blender.
The sandwich-loving neighbor.
This is one of the most expensive foods in the world. 1 gram.
This is what I do when I have.
Bread pudding.
Have you ever made a mistake that accidentally worked out?
Yes.
Your store. Don't cook the cabbage directly at home. It will be watery and not crispy at all. Today, I will share this recipe with you. Sprinkle.
It's supposed to be. Like, the only reason why you'd make it not crispy is if you cook it the fuck, bro.
Some salt on the cabbage and marinate it for 10 minutes. Remove the excess water. This is the key to the crispiness of the cabbage. Wash the excess salt away with water. I have already shared home-cooked dishes.
Yeah, but you're still adding water to it. You're saying dry it out and add. You're saying don't add water to it, and yet you're continuously adding water to it.
Kindly ask you to hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. Squeeze the water out of the cabbage. Heat oil in a wok and add pork belly. Stir fry to release the excess fat, making it taste better. Add ginger, garlic, and millet.
So you're doing it backwards again. Stop doing it backwards. You want the garlic, ginger, and peppers in first, especially the garlic. You want all that in first, then add in your pork belly or your millet, whatever. Then add in your pork belly.
Season with a spoonful of this dry pot sauce commonly used by many restaurants. Then pour in the cabbage and stir fry a few times. If available, add some green garlic leaves. Stir fry quickly and serve immediately. The cabbage is crisp,
Yeah, see, this,
flavorful.
I mean, it's fine. It's the right ingredients. It's just the wrong steps is the problem.
My secret to making better.
This is the best way to eat your retinol.
I have no idea what the fuck retinol is.
We're gonna bring in hamburger meat, and I'm gonna put
Sheet pan cheeseburger. Interesting.
I never thought that bitter gourd and banana would be a
What
combination.
the fuck is
Lobster
no?
used to be so. Let's see what happens if we cook with 100 cloves of garlic. First
A
of all,
lot
I'm
of
not
bad
trying to
things.
Eating big fish and meat every day.
I don't like fish. Would I eat this? Maybe. No idea what you're putting in there. I have no idea what you're doing. I still don't know what you're making. Some fucked up version of ramen, I'm guessing. I have no idea what she just made.
This is a low-carb sandwich trick that actually works.
This guy cooking is amazing. He shows how to make a soft and tasty breakfast cloud.
Don't just cook and eat soup balls the usual way on New Year's Day. Today, I'll share a new way to
I have no idea what he's talking about there.
Did you know rolling your bacon before you open it makes it a lot easier to separate? My dad taught me that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Bacon cooked and clicked our tongs like real men. We were cooking for the whole family, and that means 25 of us. So in addition,
Honestly, I wish I would have known that. I'm gonna do that from now on. Roll my bacon first.
If I drop blueberries into water, the ones that are fully ripe and more sweet will sink to the very bottom. The ones not as ripe and
Okay, interesting fact.
Citrus. Let me show you how to make the best mix.
Steam the pork belly in a pot.
Steam the pork belly in the pot.
Use a toothpick
Okay.
to poke 88 holes in it.
Use a toothpick.
Oh my god, is this person replicating what this fucked up AI person is making? Because this AI guy is not good.
To poke 89 holes in it. I don't like 88.
Apply soy sauce for color.
Apply soy sauce for the color.
Place the pork skin side down in the pan.
Place the pork skin.
And fry it until it looks like mine.
Not look like yours much?
And slice
Yeah.
it into thin, even pieces.
And slice it into thin, not even pieces.
Add ginger, star anise, bay leaves,
Star anise.
Ginger, chili, star anise,
rock sugar, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce,
rock sugar, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce.
and pour in half a bottle of the leftover beer.
Now pour in my new half can of beer.
Add an
Nice.
appropriate amount of water, cover,
Add a little bit water and cover.
and simmer on low heat for 50 minutes.
I don't know why, but my pork looks like this.
I knew it was going to turn out like this. I'm so happy somebody tried to recreate this recipe. That is so good. It just validates my point. This AI cooking Chinese dudes or Korean, Japanese, whatever, this Asian guy sucks ass when it comes to cooking this type of recipe. I don't know who the fuck taught this guy how to fucking cook, but oh my god, go back to school, brother.
I hope still tastes good. Really tender and flavor. I think you should make it.
Steam the
Yeah, no thanks.
Say what you want. So we all know ginger ale to be.
I'm sure it has some good flavor, but it's just soy upon soy upon soy upon soy upon soy. It's like, good God.
This woman is a genius. I learned this chicken recipe from a Chinese.
Well, that's sick.
Summer's here, so park yourself.
I learned this in Italy.
If you blend boiled
And I discovered that with one peeled mango, you just have to cut at the bottom. Then make vertical and
Don't cut shit like this. Don't ever do this. Don't do this. Ever. You'll cut your fucking hand off. Okay. Those are so delicious, just saying. You guys, do you guys eat raw cookie dough? Because I do. Raw cookie dough is delicious. Okay. Are you making mini cookies? Is that what you're doing? Are you making mini cookies? I like mini cookies. Okay, hurry up. Hurry up. Thank you. Yeah, mini cookies. Don't tell me that's all she did. Is that all she did? Just make little mini cookies? Girl, I think you overcooked them because they're not... they sound pretty fucking tough. Oh. That's why she made them tough. She made cookie crisps.
A genius trick with...
Check. Welcome to Simple Sauces, part 32.
Are you trying to get the high-end look?
That tiny fuzzy.
Making the tiniest pizza ever. Okay. This will be dope. I gotta see this. Oh, that's it? You're not gonna cook it? Oh, man. You should have cooked it.
Being a full-time content.
There he is.
Let me show
Training stir-fried beef with mushroom recipe in China.
First, direct
3
things in Japan that just make sense.
That's
First,
sick.
Seats on Japanese trains aren't locked in place like you'd expect. You can actually rotate your seat to face the window. So, instead of staring at the back of someone's head, you get to enjoy the view and take magical pictures the whole
Look, the reason why we can't have this in America is because people will be fucking stupid with it. Like, really fucking dumb. Beyond belief. Especially kids. They'll definitely play Ring Around the fucking Rosie with that shit.
whole ride, so that you and your travel buttons can all get together. Next, Japan takes food delivery to the next level with futuristic drone technology. No matter where you are, you can order a meal, and within just 15 minutes, a drone will fly it straight to a smart drop-off machine. The robot places your food safely in.
So it's basically the same as DoorDash. It's really what it is. It's just DoorDash. Except the food delivery people forces you to go outside to get the food.
inside the machine, and all you have to do is pick it up and enjoy. Next, Japan has Shinjuku and Shibuya, 2 districts in Tokyo that feel straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's like a cyber city, buzzing with neon lights.
Yeah, the problem is good luck living there. you need to be you need to make a lot of fucking money to live in that area.
Massive digital billboards and crowds that move in perfect harmony.
I bet a lot of these people either have a lot of money or they sleep in internet cafes. That is a thing, mind you.
From futuristic skyscrapers to high-tech stores, this area is where innovation and pop culture collide in the most mesmerizing way.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Fly swatters in Japan come with a built-in pair of tweezers at the bottom. So, once
Oh.
you've taken care of the bug, you can just squeeze, pick it up, and toss it away without ever needing to touch any.
That's definitely something we need. I don't know why we don't have this. But that's definitely smart.
3 things in Korea you wish existed in your country.
I don't know, chat.
Do you know the difference?
Alright. Chat, I gotta get out of here. I gotta take care of my small one. She needs the food and all this good stuff. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna have to get out of here. I actually have something new that I could do this. Hang on. Let me see if I can do this. Aha! Anyway, chat. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Okay? Don't do anything I would do. Alright? Alright. Anyway. Goodbye. I also want to see something. Oh, it does work. Oh, shit. That's my microphone. Hang on. Okay. Now I'm gone. Now I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. I created a new outro. I'm using it for my YouTube videos now. So I'm going to start doing that from now on. That way I can have that. Alright. Actually. Oh. Ooh. Chat, we're doing something live. Hang on. Give me a moment. I got an idea. Who has the idea? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me try this out. What the hell? Okay. I think this works. Okay. Anyway. I'm gone. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's not working. Why is it not working? There we go. Alright. Goodbye.